Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady good, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl a salute, wrestling down at the rope. Y'all gotta run with the group, wrestling with the commute. Yeah, that fire glows. Time for the show. I go by the name of Wrestle Flow. Yeah.
Hi guys, what's going on, everybody? Happy Royal Rumble Hangover Day. I guess that's what we can call today, because I personally am tired and I still have 2 more videos to edit, which I'm trying to do while I talk to you. I gotta then get on my OnlyFans and take care of my OnlyFans babies, because I abandoned them for the Royal Rumble. It's been a weekend, but it was a fun pay-per-view, so I shouldn't be complaining, to have good content to put out. Jano, welcome to the stream. He says, some people thought it was too early for Bianca Belair to win the Royal Rumble. I'm happy she won. I am happy she won as well. It is not too early. The Royal Rumble should be about new up-and-coming stars getting those opportunities, and Bianca did just that. Angry Braun says, the party's here. What happened to you last night, Braun? You kind of but listen. I am editing my high fives videos. It will be up in my channel throughout the night, maybe while I'm watching Raw. It's been a lot to go back and condense the reactions and edit them and uploading. And you guys know how YouTube works. First it uploads, then it processes them. It's a lot of work. Listen, who do we think Edge is going to challenge? Let's get to the important questions. Is Edge going to challenge? Is Edge going to challenge Drew McIntyre, or is he going to challenge Roman Reigns? Because okay, Bram, thanks. Because I feel like the promo that Edge cut last week suggested that he's challenging Drew McIntyre, because he spoke about the title that he never lost. That will be, technically speaking, the WWE title, right? So in my opinion, I think he's going after Drew. I think it will be, I don't know. I wonder if I don't remember how they did it last year. Did Drew McIntyre announce the very next day he was going after Brock? He did, right? Because I remember when Shinsuke and Asuka won, they made Shinsuke announce that night who he was challenging. And then when Seth and Becky won, they made them announce them at the next Raw. So I feel like tonight we should find something out. And then what is the next pay-per-view, Chamber? Or is it you're from the Trish Stratus Rikishi era. Hey, listen, we accept all of the eras here on my channel, okay? So just know that I'm from a newer era, so I don't tend to pop for the people that most people pop. I pop for the newer stars. And listen, I feel like there's different generations of all kinds of fans, baseball fans, basketball fans. Some of us are from the Michael Jordan era. Some of us are from the Kobe era. Some are from the LeBron era. That's just the way that it works. We can still all get along. So the Elimination Chamber is the next pay-per-view. I would assume if Edge challenges Drew McIntyre, as he should, for his own personal health and well-being. We know that Roman likes murdering people on television, as he attempted to do multiple times last night. So if he goes after Drew, then I would assume the Elimination Chamber is going to be a SmackDown thing, which will be great. I feel like SmackDown has more people to put in the Elimination Chamber than Raw does. I love Damien Priest in the Royal Rumble as well. I thought that he got a great showing. And if you really think about it, he got eliminated by Bobby Lashley. That wouldn't be a bad feud for him to begin with, the U.S. title, Bobby Lashley. He's been protected somewhat lately, so I think that will be great. Reports came out that Christian will be working part-time. I thought that Christian looked really good last night. I'm not one for returns, but I will say he looked great, and he had a great showing. And he was in there for quite a bit. So listen, if he wants to work for a little bit, let him work for a little bit. What the hell? We're letting everybody come back anyway. Mr. James Adams, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I thought that Damien Priest had an excellent showing. I don't know why Bad Bunny is not the 24/7 champion. Just gonna throw that out there. And a lot of people want to see Edge versus. Wait, what is that comment? A lot of people want to see Edge versus Roman. Yeah, I think Edge should lose to whoever, right? Do we think, or do you guys want to see him have another title reign? Oh my God, Skywalker, I went nuts. It took me like a second to for me to realize that it was his music. Like it actually took me a minute. I was like, oh my God, it's Carlito. I was so happy to see him. So excited to see Carlito come back. Um, yeah, Justin, I feel like Edge loses to either Drew or Roman, right? Like if they're gonna have one more title reign on Drew McIntyre, Edge, then he's challenging Drew McIntyre because I don't think that is the right time for Roman to drop the title. Edge and Christian, yeah, I know. I was so sad. Not sad. It was nostalgic when they reunited in the ring. It actually got me all in my feels. How pissed was your friend Dory when Ziggler eliminated Jeff? Well, I can only imagine how angry she was. I watched right here in my room because I'm back on quarantine. But I guarantee you I heard her scream all the way from Florida. I know she had to be pissed. I don't know. She usually tunes into the Periscope chat, but I haven't seen her join yet. Um, I hated the Dolph Ziggler show in the Rumble, but I mean not the Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Hardy. He lasted what, like 3 minutes or something like that. That and Shotzi was total bullshit. Like she was the first eliminated, and then nobody got eliminated. I was like, why'd they do her like that? But listen, everybody has a role in a Royal Rumble match, right? And I thought that the women's Rumble was almost perfect, if you want me to be honest with you. Like that final two, when you have two people in there that you want both of them to win, you become so invested in that moment. That last couple of minutes of that women's Royal Rumble was so intense for me because I just wanted them both to win. And I feel like there was one part of me that started rooting for Rhea, and then there was one part of me that started rooting for Bianca. And it was just some of the emotions that wrestling hasn't been able to deliver in a long time because sometimes creative just fails us. Mostly in the weekly programming, I do think that the pay-per-views deliver in their own little way. We always get good matches, good storytelling. I thought Carmella and Sasha hasn't been talked about enough. I thought they put a really good match. Carmella has been looking really good in the ring, and I wish they would have built her when she came back instead of throwing her straight in the title picture. I wish she would have won a couple of feuds because she looked good. She looked good. But then that's also a lot to say about Sasha. I feel like anybody that wrestles against Sasha walks out looking good. Same case with Roman Reigns. I thought Roman Reigns made Kevin Owens look like $1 million last night. And I don't know why my chat is not refreshing, but I can kind of see it over here. Um, some people was upset that Daniel Bryan didn't win. Yeah, I can see that, but he was the favorite, right? And for a second there, I thought he was winning. I switched the last few minutes of the Rumble. I was like, okay, I'm rooting for Daniel Bryan. Then I was kind of rooting for AJ Styles. Then when Seth came out, I wanted Seth to win. Reports came out yesterday that Jey Uso got pulled from the match, but no reason was given for why. I don't know where the Usos went. Like, what happened? I thought we would see both of them in the Rumble. We will have some kind of weird face-off or them teaming up. But we haven't seen Jey in like 2 weeks, which is odd. But speaking of the Usos, I thought Naomi was amazing on the Royal Rumble. She looked amazing. She performed amazingly. Please start using her right now that she is back. Cedric and Shelton will defend their new against Lucha House Party. Okay, next comment. Oh my god, thank you so much, Donnie. I try. I'm just like here to talk wrestling. It's what I like to do. Yeah, I was very surprised that the Fiend didn't come back. Ultimately, I think the Rumble was booked well without the Fiend needing to be there. It was weird, right? Because I feel like there was some even momentum towards Bray and Alexa winning the Rumbles, and Bray didn't even show up. And Alexa, I don't even know what that was. I have no clue who you're talking about, but I am drawn to you. Thank you. Alexa, just listen. There's a part of me that really loved the way that Rhea Ripley eliminated Alexa. Like, not today, Satan, and just threw her right out when she was getting possessed. But I was just expecting a little bit more. Like, she has all these superpowers and all these things, and she just got thrown out so easily. Like, I questioned that decision a little bit. I would like to see a match with Naomi and Bianca Belair. Don't we all, after their face off last night? They were so good. Like, but you got to think about how athletic both of those women are. It was impressive to see that. I didn't know how badly I needed that, but I needed. um, so yeah, what was I saying? Alexa was weird. No Fiend was weird. I am excited for Raw tonight. I think that Bianca, she has to challenge Sasha, right? I feel like there's more money in that match than Bianca versus Asuka, right? What do you guys think? Can't wait for the new episode of Stone Colds with Sasha Banks is the next guest. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Good. Thanks for letting me know because I love Bailey in his show, so I'm sure Sasha's gonna kill it too. Bianca versus Sasha at WrestleMania. That's what I think I want. That's what I think I want. I want Bianca versus Sasha. But then who? So do we think that Charlotte goes after Asuka and she fights for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania? Who goes after Asuka? I feel like Asuka is. She felt like a backup plan last night. She never felt like the Raw Women's Champion. She didn't have a title match. She lost the tag team titles, but everybody was just making it to be like, oh my god, Charlotte Flair lost the title. I don't know. We want better for Asuka. That's all. She needs to have a good match. I don't want her to face Charlotte at WrestleMania. I don't. Everybody ganged up on Alexa Bliss. I actually thought that was funny when that happened. Okay, so Mick says Asuka's not making it to WrestleMania with the title. I have a feeling you're right, my friend. I have a feeling about that, and I do think that you might be right. It doesn't look like WWE is building up a WrestleMania match between. Yeah, that story though, like it needs to go. I don't like it. I don't like the whole Lacey and Ric Flair. I think you can build a feud between Ric Flair, between Lacey and Charlotte Flair without having to involve Lacey. The involvement of Lacey. I don't wrestle. Somebody's asking if I wrestle. I don't wrestle. I just talk wrestling. Yeah, I don't know. I think Charlotte and Lacey Evans can be squashed before WrestleMania. We had 2 pay-per-views. It doesn't need to get to WrestleMania. No offense to them. Oh my god, Dan, don't put that evil on us. Dan on the chat is saying Lacey somehow is going to be champion by WrestleMania? Oh. You think she beats? Well, I guess with the help of Rick, like he helped her yesterday. But I don't see her beating Asuka. I don't know. Once Charlotte Flair is done with Lacey Evans, then I will say she's going after the title. I think that Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair can be squashed on an episode of Raw. As for Asuka, I think it should be. Oh my god, stop! I love that. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. I am here for that. Pop for that. Didn't think about that. That would be a good match, right? But do we think that Rhea's first feud? Do we think that Rhea goes to Raw? Right? Because I feel like SmackDown is already stacked. So we need to balance it out. But then again, like, aren't all the big, powerful, mean girls on Raw too? I was watching that Royal Rumble last night, and I couldn't help but to think that the women's division is so stacked Why can't they do more with it? There was so much talent, and the division is so diverse, and if I feels like you're not doing enough with all those amazing women that you have. So that being said, I would assume that Rhea goes to Raw. So does she feud with Alexa? Where does Damian Priest go? Does he go to Raw? And does he feud with Bobby Lashley, who eliminated him? By the way, did you guys pop as much as I did for Seth Rollins eliminating Matt Riddle with the curse thumb? And even commentary mentioned that they have beef in real life. I didn't think they would bring that up, but they did. You can have a cat fight against Selena Vega. I wouldn't do that to her. She's not ready. Rhea should go to Raw and Damian Priest goes to SmackDown. And who do you think Damian Priest should be feuding with, Joshua? Let me know. After Rhea's performance last night, I think Rhea deserves a title shot. I think Rhea deserves everything. She was so good. She looked like a star, and I just loved that. Even though she didn't win, I was like, wow, like they made her look so good. Almost the Bianca performance last year, and then Bianca went on to win this year, So good for them. Um, I agree. She did awesome. Rhea versus Charlotte at WrestleMania so she can get her win back. She should have gotten that win last year. Yeah, we all know that, right? We don't need to keep repeating it. Rhea should have beaten Charlotte last year. Who would you like to see, Danny? Damian Priest fight? I think that's what you meant there. I said I would like to see him had that feud with Bobby Lashley. I think Bobby Lashley is being pretty protected. I think that would be a fun feud. Two big dudes like, oh, King Corbin. I don't know. I feel like everybody that feuds with Corbin kind of like takes a dip. And I want nothing but good things for Damian Priest. Do we think the Bad Bunny shows up on Raw tonight? Oh my god, sorry. Matt Riddle was a big dummy. He got himself eliminated by jumping off the top. Well, I mean, do you expect more from Matt Riddle? I did laugh when Edge and Christian were having their moment, and Matt Riddle was just standing there like, bro. And then they just like beat him up. I kind of popped for that a little bit. Oh my god. The women's need their own show. I agree with that. Hey Demon Diva, how you doing? I wasn't able to watch the Rumble. I was in the hospital. I got sick. Oh my god. I am sending tons of positive energies and prayers, and I hope that you feel better soon and get out of the hospital soon. Okay, my friend? Stay healthy. Because Vince McMahon doesn't see her. Yeah, well, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey, if they come back, they need to have their one-on-one. Damien needs to be a rising star. Yeah, agreed. But, I mean, I feel like they did more with Keith Lee in NXT, and look at how they treated him. So aren't you a little scared about Damian Priest? Because I am. I just want him to do good. That's all. I said low-key pop for Julian Hall. Who would have thought? I wasn't too familiar with her, but I loved how she reacted to Billie Kay and when they paired up. So I love that. Her singing was amazing. It was the most beautiful thing I ever heard. So I popped for Victoria. I did. Is Lana going through a table tonight? She eliminated. We called that in my last stream, guys. Remember, we called that Lana was going to get Nia Jax out. It was so predictable. I hope Matt Riddle becomes the new US champion. Are they fighting for the championship again tonight? Because they've been fighting for. Oh my god! I see the little Raw preview. That means we gotta go soon. I started a little later today. I really cannot like get everything that I need to get done. But I really wanted to just talk a little wrestling with you guys before Monday Night Raw started. All right, John L says, I think it's better for Damian Priest to be on Monday Night Raw. Cool if you would have been to SmackDown. They would have had Damian versus Roman Reigns. Yeah, but he will lose. He will lose. Nobody's beating Roman Reigns anytime soon. He can't spit in the face of anyone, Joshua. It's a pandemic. It's not very hygienic to have Carlito spitting to people. Too cold out there. Yeah, we're having a horrible snow day. It's not snowing right now. This is probably the first time that it stopped since like last night. It snowed nonstop. Like it's nasty out there. So it's being a stay your ass inside all day kind of day, which is great. I got to edit like 5 videos and I have 2 more. So at least I'm getting things done. Do you think Cedric and Shelton are losing the tag team championships? Not to the Lucha House Party. God, I hope not. WWE canceled Riddle versus Lashley. That was supposed to happen last night. Maybe they'll put it on tonight. Roman Reigns is my favorite wrestler. He's my favorite wrestler as well. I like Roman Reigns. I like Brock Lesnar. I like Seth Rollins. I like Charlotte Flair. I like Becky Lynch. I like Shinsuke. I don't know where he is. He's probably watching the door. He's probably watching the door. Let me check the Furbo camera and see if Roman is watching the door. Because that's where he likes to be when he's not by me. He likes to go and sit by the door and bark at everyone that walks by, and it's quite annoying actually. So he is watching. Guys, what did I say? Look at my door. There he is, watching, literally watching the door. That's my dog. So yeah, that's why he's not sitting right behind me. He's so cute. Damien on Raw makes more sense after what happens at the Rumble. Yeah, I agree. I would love to see. I just want to see him do well, because I go back to, if they didn't do much with, they haven't yet done much with Keith Lee, and Keith Lee was such a huge deal in NXT. It scares me for Damien Priest. But I thought Damien Priest looked awesome among the main roster guys last night. So, I mean, that has to mean something, right? And again, he got eliminated by Bobby freaking Lashley, who last night, you can't deny that he did look like a beast out there. So, nearly, but he didn't win it. I love that match. I thought Keith Lee should have fought, he's quarantining right now, but I thought Keith Lee should have fought Drew McIntyre, not Goldberg, honestly. I hope Roman Reigns is Universal Champion until he retires. Yeah, I know nobody's used to those long title reigns, but back in the day, that's like how the title reigns were for years. But the good thing about it is like they will have legitimate opponents to go through. Right now, that's not there, and I felt that last night. I felt the lack of star power in the Royal Rumble last night, a little bit. So we got to start building new stars, and that's just what it comes down to. We have to build some new stars. And yeah, I guess there was a report today that John Cena says that it's mathematically impossible for him to make WrestleMania. I'm telling you guys, Cena's gone. He's gone Hollywood on us. I did watch the Icons episode, the one about Yokozuna. It was so good. So good. The WWE Network documentaries are so on point, and I really hope. Thank you so much, Guardian of Chaos. I haven't slept, but I'll get some sleep tonight. No, because I gotta do Raw reactions tonight. I'll get some sleep tomorrow. The WWE Network documentaries are always on point, and I hope that when they go to Peacock, they continue to keep this series alive, because I hope they do a documentary about Bad Bunny. If Roman Reigns is done with Kevin Owens, I still feel like there's a story to be told with him and Shinsuke, just because of what happened at the Gauntlet match, and Shinsuke was robbed, and we haven't really addressed that. I would love to see Naomi versus Bianca Belair. I would love to see that. Yeah, David Hall. I mean, what a concept, right? Building new stars. Who would have thought that's all we need to do? But you felt it last night when you didn't have any crazy returns or anything like that, But listen, I think we can get there. It just takes a couple of years of putting. I think Roman Reigns is doing it right now. Roman Reigns is becoming a star, larger than life kind of stars, like how the old guys used to be. So the Yokozuna documentary was awesome. I really loved it. I thought it was badass. Cesaro and Roman will be really, really good. I remember they had a couple of matches before, and they all have been excellent. You see Bianca? Yes, I saw it. That's why I love the time that they released her chronicles, because it made her Royal Rumble victory that much more emotional. I got teary eyes when she started cutting her promo at the end, because you got to know her so much better. Yeah, it was great. All right, guys. So we have 5 minutes until Monday Night Raw. So this is when I start signing off so we can all get ready for Raw. Again, if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. And if you want to know any of my other social media, it's at NYC Demon Diva on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's when I'm the most active. And I hope that you guys enjoy Monday Night Raw. Don't forget, I still have my review of the Royal Rumble. I will upload it at some point tonight when I finish editing it. It's transferring from the camera to the iPad as we speak. All right, guys, enjoy Monday Night Raw. Let's see. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Fingers crossed. And until next time, adios.